Hey guys, back-to-back videos. So if it looks like I'm sitting in the exact same room, I am, and it was literally a minute after my last video was uploaded. So I'm going through my NFL game picks now. So I'm just gonna do that, no vlog or anything. No updates since I last did my video. But let's go. Let's get right into it. Carolina versus New England. Interesting game. Carolina just Cam. I never believed in Cam, and some people got Duke. That's okay. I get it. You like a flashy running quarterback who does end zone celebrations and acts like a cocky, arrogant child. So some people like that. I don't. He won over MVP over Brady. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. Protest that. They should protest that too. Anyway. Still salty over that, by the way. So Carolina versus New England. Carolina's been awful on offense, great defense. New England has been awful on defense. Obviously the GOAT, so they have the GOAT, Tom Brady, so they always have a chance in every game, and they've had, one of the best offenses in the NFL. So with New England versus Carolina, I'm going to go New England. I'm going to go New England big. It's going to be, let's see, 30-14, New England. That's covering the spread. Or not covering the spread. That would be not covering the spread for Carolina. Spread's 9. That's going to be a noon game. 9:30 a.m. You got your French game. I think it's in France. London. No, it's in London. So that's England. So New Orleans Saints versus the Dolphins. They lost to the Jets. Very sad. Very sad. Pray for them, please. Thank you. New Orleans, obviously. Miami can't do anything these days except for, pick up Jay Cutler and give him a career. If you can call that a career so far. So the Saints put up crazy numbers. They have awful defense. That's their story for the last, 5 years. They have Drew Brees, so they're not the worst team in the NFL. Let's go 21-10, New Orleans. So basically, that's the only 9:30 a.m. game because it's played in London. The next game is a noon game, Buffalo versus Atlanta. I like what Buffalo does on defense. Tyrod Taylor's okay. He belongs as a starter. I don't care what people say. He belongs as a starter, but it's versus Atlanta. As much as I think Atlanta is, Atlanta. I don't see them making the Super Bowl this year. They basically lost to the Lions. Should have lost to the Bears. Pass rush isn't great. Great offense, not the best defense, but they'll beat Buffalo handily in this one. So I'm looking at a 28-14 with Atlanta winning. Next up, Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. This could be your upset of the week. I've actually, all the people I think on ESPN who were doing upset alerts picked this game as their upset. Pittsburgh's favored by 3, so it wouldn't be a huge upset. Baltimore, I had their defense last week in fantasy. Luckily, I'm the GOAT at fantasy, so I still scored 140 despite their -4 points. Baltimore gave up 46 or so to the Jags, maybe 44 to the Jags. It's pathetic. Joe Flacco. Yeah, get that guy out of there. It's a bum. Defense is legit, though. So I'm still riding with Pittsburgh. They got Bell, Brown, Martavius Bryant, and obviously Big Ben. I think it's his last year. But so I got Pittsburgh. Let's go 23-20. Oh, man, not even 23-20. They can't score 20 points. They got Flacco. It's 23-14. This is going to be a rowdy edition of my predictions. Just chilling out, having fun. And that's going to be Pittsburgh with the win. That was a noon game, by the way. Another noon game, Cincinnati at Cleveland. If you need a little sleep after a long Saturday night watching college football, maybe coming off a long Friday night watching college football, tune in this game, Cincinnati versus Cleveland. That's just sad. Cleveland doesn't quite know how to win yet. They're going in the right direction. Deshaun Kaiser looks like a pretty good pick, and I hate Notre Dame, so it's real when it's coming from me about Notre Dame praise. Let's go. It's a stinker. Let's go 17-10 Cincinnati. Next up, LA Rams, Dallas Cowboys. The Rams looking good on O, pathetic on D. They gave up a lot of points to the 49ers. Damn. Yeah, but anyway, Sammy Watkins, Todd Gurley, that's great. Aaron Donald's good on defense, really good. Maybe great. He was great last year, not this year. So Dallas, Dez is just not. He's not a great wide receiver anymore. He's a good one, solid one, above average. Dak is okay, game manager type quarterback. Zeke's on and off. He looks a little fat. I mean, I don't want to start calling him Fat Lacy or anything, but he's got big. He's a little slow, so I'm picking the Rams in the upset. Pretty big upset too. They're favored by 6 are the Cowboys, and that's going to be a 1:00 game. Rams versus Dallas. I'm going to pick. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm doing 35-31 Rams. And next up, Tennessee versus Houston. People are saying this is gonna be a close game. I don't see it. I don't see Houston being very good, except for obviously against the awful New England Patriots defense. Yeah. So no, I'm picking Tennessee to definitely win this game. We're looking at 27-14 Tennessee. Next up, and I'm keeping these on a scorecard, so I'm gonna be held accountable for my picks. Next up, Detroit versus Minnesota. I can't jump on the Detroit bandwagon. I like when they win because it's my dad's one of my dad's favorite teams. Definitely his longest team. His favorite team. Yeah, it's his favorite team. I hate them for passing up on Cook, and I want Cook to rub it in straight up. I'm looking at Cook to get about $125. That's 125 on the ground, maybe 50 in the air, 2 total touchdowns. Minnesota will win. Case Keenum looks pretty good. Stephon Diggs is a GOAT. The white lightning, Adam Thielen, a bum that became a beast for Minnesota, is also a great wide receiver. They're both in the top 5 right now in receiving yards in the NFL. So I'm picking Minnesota to win 24-20. Next up, Jags at Jets. Man, if that somehow that Browns game doesn't put you to sleep, tune into this game. Jags at Jets. Ugh. I mean, I can barely say that without having a little upchuck or something. I mean, that's gross. That shouldn't happen. Jets versus Jags. Anyway, the Jets beat the Dolphins though, so that's sad, but at least they got to win. The Jags. I mean, the Jets are just pathetic. I can't predict them. I'm never going to predict the Jets to win a game. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I think Jacksonville, with a defense, they're actually going to win, and it's going to be like 20-3. Just because, not because of Blake Bortles, because that defense is nasty. They got Jalen Ramsey and Telvin Smith. If you have 2 guys like that on your defense, whoo, watch out. FSU, DBU. Let's go. So Jags win that one. A nooner. Next up, San Francisco at Arizona. I'm going to be watching this game if I can. Might not be able to. Wait, no, I won't, because I'm watching the Bucks play. But Jags at San Francisco at Arizona. I hope Carlos Hyde gets his. I hope Carson Palmer gets his because I'm playing my dad in fantasy, and I have both those players on my fantasy team. That being said, San Francisco, bad defense, okay offense. Okay offense. Arizona, I mean, great offense with David Johnson. Not good without him. Carson Palmer is old. They're going to need to replace him soon. That being said, Arizona will definitely win this game. I'm locking it up. Arizona versus San Francisco. It's probably going to be just a kind of a sleeper, maybe a 20-10 Arizona. And I'm definitely going to get a lot of these wrong in terms of not who wins. Probably that too, but definitely the point spread. Philly at Chargers. Chargers are favored now. Show some love to Carson. I like Carson Wentz. I think he's the real deal. I almost just wrote Carson Wentz versus Chargers. As long as the offensive line stays healthy, they're really good. So Philly versus the Chargers. Picking Philly to win 27-20. Philly. I think that after today, they'll lead the NFC. Yeah. NFC East, I think. Yeah. Next up, the Bucks at the Giants. That game was unwatchable. I watched it, most of it. That Bucks game last week. It's because we have no running game. James throws a lot of picks. He's still young. Still young, but that doesn't excuse it. But that running game just about does. Man. Next week we have Doug back, which is good for Tampa Bay. Giants are just awful, though. They find ways to lose because their offense sucks. I'm picking Tampa Bay. Go Bucks, baby. Really go Jameis. Yeah, Tampa Bay versus the Giants. Probably will be close. I'm looking at a 27-24. And with Tampa Bay on top. Next up, only 3 games left. I missed the game last night. I watched maybe 10 minutes of it, 5 minutes of it. Chicago just got whooped by Aaron Rodgers. I hate Aaron Rodgers, but he whooped. Next up, so Oakland versus Denver. This is my game of the week. Watch this game. It's going to tell you a lot about the AFC West, best division in football. Oakland versus Denver. Let's dive into this matchup. So we got Denver coming off a loss to Buffalo. Quarterback's he's a little spotty. Trevor Siemian. Oakland. Amari Cooper has dropped, so that's become a problem. Crabtree's hurt. Man, not looking good. Denver has the best defense in the league, in my opinion. Definitely the best secondary. Pass rush is lacking a little bit this year, but they still got some. They got some killers. I think they got, who do they have back? They got Von Miller and Brandon Marshall, great, who can pass rush as well. Oakland only has Khalil Mack on D, and I think that's what it's going to come down to, just some defense. They say offense wins games, defense wins championships. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't apply here, I don't think. Oakland has the better offense, but Denver's defense is that much better than Oakland's offense. And Oakland just got embarrassed by Washington. I love me some Kirk Cousins, but he doesn't play defense, so that's sad, Derek Carr. Yeah, I'm picking Denver. Not a high-scoring affair. Probably something like 20 to 14, Denver. Next up, this I don't even know how to predict this. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett because he's playing as a starter. He's playing all right for a third stringer to be playing starter. He got traded from the Patriots, if y'all don't know. But it's Seattle versus Indianapolis at 8:30. Seattle's favored by 13. They will cover that. Indianapolis looks awful. Woo! Indy, ouch. Indy versus Seattle. This looks like a drubbing waiting to happen. I'm doing 27-7. Take Seattle to defend that spread, the 13-point spread that they have. I do not think Indianapolis will cover that spread or even reach it. So 27-7, Seattle. Now our last game, Washington versus Kansas City. I like Kirk Cousins. I think we need a little bit more time with him. They need to commit to him, though. He's definitely their best option. I like Kirk Cousins. You like that? I like that. I think he will, remain a starter, obviously, in this league and will get a Pro Bowl, if not this year, the next year, and will eventually be good. But Washington's not a great team. Kansas City, Kareem Hunt's a go. I mean, he carved the Patriots, which sucks, but I'm in fantasy, so he's going to go off this week. And that's really in my head. I know. It's not just thinking with my heart. So Washington versus Kansas City. Kansas City will run away with this one, 30-14. So there you have it. I got all my cards with all my predictions. 14-minute long video. I'm just trying to get through this day, man. I'm trying to get to that USC versus Washington State. Tune in tonight. I think it's on Fox, 10:30. Other than that, I'll see y'all later. I'm going to go play some Madden. Peace out. Go Blue. God bless y'all. Thanks for watching.